Hello there everybody. Today is another day at our shop where we are shipping out one of our cars to our customers, and this time we are shipping out Nissan Skyline R34 Turbo to our customer who is USA military personnel and stationed in Okinawa. And story of this car is basically that he contacted us from California in September, and he told us that he is joining the USA military and he will be stationed in Okinawa from December 10. And he was looking for a sports car for himself upon his arrival. So basically, after having checking out a lot of cars that we had in our inventory, he decided to go forward with one of our cars, which I will be talking about in this video. So this is the R34 Turbo Nissan Skyline GTR replica, and it's basically, it has number of parts that makes it look like GTR, although it is not the GTR and does not have the good old famous RB26 that engine. So let's start with the several parts this car has got that makes it look like GTR. And first and foremost is the front bumper, and as you can see, it has got the GTR 34 front bumper, and it also comes with the GTR badge that makes it look like a GTR, but although it's not a GTR. And also has got side skirts, of course. Number of other parts that I would like to point out from here is that, of course, it has got a aftermarket wheels here, and it also has got, it's a little bit dark to see here, but it also has got the famous Cusco suspensions, which are pretty cool and makes a car pretty actually pretty much balanced, right? So let's have a look from the back side of the car. I will be running the engine. It also has got aftermarket Titan muffler as well, which is pretty awesome. This is our garage defense stickers that we put in every single car that is being sold from our shop. So a number of other parts it has got. Let me basically open up here. It has got aftermarket handle as well, and it is ATC Walani Sport TV muffler. Wow. And it also has got, of course, the aftermarket shift knob. Let's run the engine. Mileage of the car basically is 101,164 kilometers, and the car itself is very clean, exceptionally well maintained, and it drives beautifully. So as you can see, it also has got the Nismo carpets on the car. Here you can see the interior of the car itself, which is pretty clean and very well maintained. And I'll be popping up the hood in a bit to show you the engine compartment as well. So let's pop up the hood. So here we go. Whoops. So the main difference between GTR R34 and R34 Turbo is, of course, its heart, the engine. As you guys understand, GTR 34s come with the RB26 DET engine, which is the next generation engines, and they are a lot more powerful compared to this engine. Although this one is also turbo and pretty powerful as well. This one is behind, one line behind engine, which is RB25 DET engine, and it is also turbo as well. And as you can see, the engine compartment of the car is pretty clean and well maintained, and this is the main difference with the GTR R34, the engine, of course, and also look, interior also makes a little bit more difference. But the price of those cars are more than twice cheaper than R34 GTRs. So our customer basically end up paying for this in total of around $20,000 or so for the car, which is pretty much worth it if you are planning to take back this car to the United States. And as this customer that who purchased this car will be taking his car back to the United States as well once his deployment is finished with the US military. So as you guys understand, we provide a lot of cars to US military personnel stationed in Japan as well, and we are shipping out several cars a month to Okinawa, from Supras, RX-7s to different versions of Nissan Skylines and GTRs as well. If you look here at the muffler, this is Titan muffler. The sound, I love the sound of let me see, and let's boost up the car a little bit. What I love best about Nissan mufflers is that the sound of a muffler, which is pretty awesome. But in Japan, one of the issues is that without basically having the sound of the Nissan muffler fixed, you won't be able to get your shock-in approved, which is the GCI. You will not be able to have the car road registered. So for that, of course, we have a solution, and solution is this. Here we go. This is basically goes inside the muffler. As you can, this one is brand new, so is the muffler here. So once you set this up inside the muffler, it basically makes the sound of the car much lesser than it is right now, which is pretty awesome. I love the way it sounds actually. But then you can also set up this one, which goes like this, and the sound of the car goes away right away. It's not going to make like this sound anymore. But that's only necessary when you are getting your GCI approved in Japan, which is the procedure only happens once in 2 years. So basically, when you want to get the car registered in Japan, you have to set this one up here, and once you get the paperwork approved from the government, you can simply take that off again. Pretty simple, and we do that all the time. It's just kind of crappy, but you know, at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So this is pretty much it for the story of this car. It's pretty clean car. It will be shipped out right now. It will be delivered by our delivery company, and it will be picked up at 5:30 November 27, Japan 2018, and it will be delivered to Okinawa on December 11th, just on the next day of our customer's arrival to Japan, joining the US military personnel being stationed in Okinawa. So he gets to enjoy this wonderful car throughout his deployment in Japan and take it back home. Woo! Sorry about that. Take it back home, and potentially it's going to be a really good investment by then as well, as the car's value will only go up by then, and it will be much more valuable than than what he is paying at the moment for the car. Our pickup driver has just arrived, and he's checking a few things and taking notes on the car. And what he actually does basically when he takes a car basically from our shop is he takes an basically detailed condition report of that car, so that when our customer receives the car, it's going to be in an excellent condition. As you can see, he's checking the wheels, and he's checking the body and everything else, and he's going to have a detailed evaluation report on that car upon his receival. So this is a typical procedure of our delivery company that provides us actually. So as he checks the car, if there's any for example scratch or anything wrong with that car, he takes that note and he provides a report on that car upon receiving it. As he takes all his reports on the condition of the car, he is going to be responsible for the delivery of the car in this condition as per his report. And for example, along the way something happens, and when our customer receives the car, there's a scratch or there's a crack on the car, and we understand that it was delivered at the time of delivery by our delivery company, then our delivery company is responsible to take care of that, whatever needs to be fixed on that car. Our delivery company takes a full responsibility for whatever happens during the delivery of a car that might have happened. Therefore, it's important for them to take that to make that report and have our shop signed on the condition as well as them. And upon the delivery of our car as well, our customer will have to check the report on that car, and if everything is in the right order, then he will receive that car. And this is going to be a regular procedure. Now, as you guys can see, his report is, it seems like is almost finished. Right now he will submit that report and receive the car to have the car delivered to Okinawa in the next 2 weeks, and our customer will be receiving his car in Okinawa from him as per the report as it stated when the car is leaving our shop. So this was pretty much it for the delivery of the Nissan Skyline R34 Turbo, and it will soon be delivered to its loving owner in Okinawa, who is going to arrive to the island in December 10, 2018. So thank you for your time watching this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to basically comment in the comments below, and I'll be getting back to you in a couple of days, within a couple of days at the most. And thank you for your time, and see you in the next video. Cheers.